All right, guys, welcome back to the Driveway Engineer. I'm JR. I'm trying to have a lunch. I'm on my couch. I've already been off the couch for several hours, but I'm on my couch trying to have some fucking pizza rolls and, go back to putting my shitty 440 into my shitty Dodge and having the internet tell me that I'm living life wrong from their couch. But every once in a while, I just see something that's so idiotic and so, I guess, kind of offensive. I'm a little bit triggered. I might melt a little as if I were made of crystalline water falling from the sky because of this bullshit that Michael Hunt posted here. And another story that I'll get to in a moment. But, I'm sitting here, I'm minding my own business. I see this dumb shit, it's gone, it'll be crushed, not parted out. Leave it to California. Had to smog it with a blown head gasket. About to be crushed. Now, he presents this as if the state of California is forcing him to crush his car, right? Which, obviously, if you're watching my channel, if you're in the 4th Gen Camaro group, you're a special individual, first of all. But, if you're a car person, this kind of strikes a little fear into your heart. And I see this kind of thing going on online all the time, where people... Sometimes they just do it for the likes, for a little tiny endorphin hit of a like, or a reshare, or of a comment. Sometimes they do it to stir up shit. They're trolls. Sometimes they do it to drive traffic. As a person, who's semi-famous, it feels good to have interaction with a bunch of people online, and attention feels good. So I understand why people do what I do. I understand why people do these things, but if you're just scrolling through and you knee-jerk react to it, and then this is going to spread like wildfire all over the internet. Like, people are going to be like, California's making people crush the cars because they want EVs on the road, or some other bullshit, right? Well, and in this case, kudos to Brandon here and several other people who kind of took the time to figure out the rest of the story. Thanks, Paul Harvey, RIP, gone too soon. You find out that California actually has a last shot at... So here's an earlier post from Michael. Last shot at this 99 Camaro, I believe, blown head gasket, need this gone. 1,500 firm, I can get that on the California buyback program. So, California is buying back older cars. It's like cars, cash for clunkers, or... I don't remember what they were doing. The Crusher Camaro, David Freiberger, old hot rod story from when I was a kid. That car's still around. California for years has been allowing for buybacks of cars. And this is a different program. I don't know the details. I don't live in California. But, once again, government helping with subsidies and yeeting out taxpayer money. I bet you can't find a car for less than $1,500 in California. If you can get $1,500 for a running car, then, why would you ever sell one for $800? So if you're a poor person, some people are, like I have been in the past, there was a time in my life where I had to save up for 6 weeks to buy a $500 Tahoe so I could drive real slow back and forth to work. It happens, and whatever. I don't want to get into politics, but anyway, the point is that Michael, he stirred up a bunch of people, first of all. California sucks, come to Michigan. A couple people are clever enough, Kevin here. They want to get older. Cost me $200 to smog my vehicle to get it off the road because they want to prove that they're doing something. Unlike last time, they don't want David Freiberger to come along and buy a car out of the Crusher line and then take it and smog it and pass, which is what happened with the Crusher Camaro. They literally, I think it came very close to passing the standards for a 94 Z28, and then they gave it a tune-up and it passed modern standards, and it's a 67. So anyway, Michael's full of shit, and he's seeking attention. But a lot of people didn't read through the comments. They didn't take the time to think critically about, gee, this doesn't make a lot of sense. What's actually going on here? Anytime you see somebody posting some shit that seems a little sus, you should probably do this. There was another one that a friend shared. Fucking what's that guy's name? This guy here. So this guy here posted. I'm not familiar with this. I guess he was a TV show. A friend of mine had shared this particular post right here. So this was a TV show, like reality, full on, you know, we got 3 days to do this or we're going to lose the shop, I guess, kind of deal, like a Gas Monkey deal. I never watched it. So, supporting America and Chevrolet, we bought a green energy Chevy Volt. Unfortunately, one of the 200 pouch cells has gone bad. Of course, not warranted. The Chevy quote we got was $930 for labor and $19,300 for the tiny 16 kilowatt. That's a huge battery, by the way. Not for a car, but it's pretty big. Battery. The car's book value is $7,000 with the new battery installed. There's no... This is all a bunch of bullshit. Like, yeah. I'm going to continue reading. No repair of the battery possible to replace the one bad cell. Either replacement of every cell or scrap the car. The carbon footprint on manufacturing the car is 6 to 8 tons of CO2 plus battery production, or about another 2 to 3 tons of CO2 in the case of a Volt. So that's 8 to 11 tons of CO2 gas that has to be redone every 10 years unless you're willing to spend the triple the value of the car in repairs. So he's done some kind of research because he came up with numbers, unless he made them up. My Lexus is 18 years old and looks and runs like new with its internal combustion engine. Do you take it to the dealer to ask them for a quote to replace the engine? Probably not. I wonder what that would look like. I'm sure I'm wrong, but electric cars don't seem to be very green. Perhaps I'm not following government-approved ban. I've been banned by every lizard boy and fake book for stating unpopular truths like this. They're very inconvenient. And he's got 2.3 thousand reactions. He's got 452 comments. He's got 111 or 1.1 thousand shares. Because people will like and share and type amen without doing the simple thing. I have 3 Chevy Volt battery packs. They come in 3s. They're literally designed for you to pull a third of it out. Oh my God. Here's the whole fucking thing. $2,700. Now, you're telling me I never paid more than this $620. I think I paid real close to $800 for one of them. They're literally fucking modular. You just pop them up, pull the thing out of the car, lift the back seat up, pull the thing out of the car, pop it back in. Same as my fucking Ryobi lawnmower when I want to change it. So, you're telling me that a guy who built this beautiful, I don't know what year, 56, 57 Corvette, he can't figure out how to pop a modular battery pack out? I don't know what the fuck this thing is. One of those stupid little floaty cars. You know, this guy can't figure out how to pop a battery pack out. Has to go to the dealer. No, he's trolling for clout, as the kids say, or likes and shares. Don't forget to stop by the Phantom Wirt shop here. Speaking of which, actually not true, but my friend David's wife Peggy made this shirt for me, and it's kind of awesome. And I'm still exploring how I can get my merch into your hands without enriching some giant corporation. It's really not about me keeping all the money, but I would like for somebody like Peggy to at least get some of it versus fucking Teespring. But yeah, anyway, I hope you're having a great holiday, and I hope you remember the reason why we have a Memorial Day for all the people who didn't come home. And I hope you're, having fun on the internet. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to enjoy my pizza rolls. Peanut's going to help. And we'll see you next time on The Driveway Engineer. See ya.